Even though the iPhone 15 model is not yet released, rumors are already circulating about the iPhone 16. Several convincing sources starting to convey the prediction, and what we are hearing is starting to get exciting. If you are interested and forward looking to the next iPhone, here a quick recap that highlights what we know so far about the iPhone 16. A rumor suggests that Apple will adopt a new screen size for the iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max models. The smaller iPhone 16 Pro is expected to have display size of 6.3 inches, while the iPhone 16 Pro Max will have a display size of 6.9 inches. The information comes from display analyst Ross Young, who often share accurate details on Apple's plans. He says that the new size options are exclusive to the Pro models, so this would mark the first time that Apple has used a different size for the standard iPhone 16 lineup. Note that these display sizes are rounded and are not precise down to the decimal point at this time, but if we compare to the current iPhone 14 Pro has a display size of 6.1 inches and the iPhone 14 Pro Max has a display size of 6.7 inches, so we are looking at approximate increase of 0.2 inches for both devices. According to Bloomberg Mark Gurman, Apple could introduce a high-end iPhone 16 Ultra to be sold alongside the iPhone lineup. It will be positioned as a top-of-the-line iPhone, but it is not clear what specifically will differentiate it from the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max. Actually, the iPhone Ultra has been circulating on the internet since the rumor about iPhone 15 next September, but it is not known about until now that Apple will edit the another version of iPhone Ultra. There is possibility that iPhone 16 Ultra could replace the phone 16 Pro Max rather than to be sold alongside it. Solid-state buttons. With the iPhone 15 Pro, Apple apparently planned to add solid-state volume and mute buttons to replace the physical buttons, but technically issues force Apple to cancel this feature. Solid-state buttons are instead expected to be introduced on the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max models, and Apple will use haptic feedback to mimic the feel of pressing a traditional button. With the addition of solid-state technology, Apple will also change the design of the volume buttons. Instead of two volume buttons, the solid-state buttons become one unified button. 5G modem chips. Apple wants to reduce its reliance on Qualcomm by using in-house technology. Rumors suggest that Apple will use the modem chip in a single device before rolling it out to the other device, with a full transition away from Qualcomm modem chips taking up to 3 years. Apple also eventually wants to use its own Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chips, and there is a possibility that those components could replace Broadcom chips as early as 2024. Periscope Lens. There is still no update about the camera that will attach to the 2024 iPhone, but we can expect Apple will use 48 megapixel main camera with a better sensor than the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro Max. Apple also plans to introduce a periscope telephoto lens that support 5x or 6x optical zoom in the iPhone 15 lineup. And periscope lens enable users to zoom in further without any blurriness or other reduction in quality. The biggest iPhone 15 design rumor so far is that the 2023 is the year when Apple finally abandoned the Lightning port on its phone. This isn't wholly surprising. Not only has the company adopted the connection for its laptops and tablets, but the European Union has officially mandated that all phones will have the USB-C by 2024. And also there were rumors that Apple could adopt under-display Face ID as soon as 2024, which cut down on the size of the dynamic island and possibly allow for smaller hole punch front camera, but it looks like that's going to be delayed until 2025. Those are predictions, and we wait for the rumors to be updated in the future. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Fatoni Asari. See you in another video.